Hey guys, welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends. In today's video, we are over on the new account. We have the 2x event for Ancient Shards. We've got 41 saved up. Gonna see how we go, then I'll give you guys an update for day 20 of login on this account, but hoping we can get something good because I'm in the Arbiter missions and I am very close to needing to do all the Ascension missions. I've got my fodder ready to go over here, my five 5 stars, and I'm really needing a magic champion because at the moment I have basically nothing that I really want to upgrade for magic. So hoping I can get something that I actually want to upgrade for magic that will be useful in the account. I'm not going to use it to progress. It's just so I have something valuable to actually upgrade. So let's see how we go over here. Like I said, then I'll give you guys the quick account update. And we just have enough silver to go ahead and get this done as well. So, dude, the cost of silver is so stupid. All right, let's go. Just give me a decent magic epic, please. It's all I'm asking for. It's all I'm asking for, please, game. Let's go first. We'll do the single first. Yep, single. And we'll do our 4 10 pulls. We cross our fingers. All right, 10 points for the tournament. Hopefully we get some tournament points as well. I don't even care about a legendary. I just want a decent epic. All right, here we go. Okay, epic. What? Dude, and you'll have to forgive me because as always, I'm not up to date with all of the champions. We got a Lego at least. The Skull Lord Vargal. I'm gonna wager he's not the greatest because I've never really seen him before. Oh no, I've seen this bloke. I've seen this bloke before. Revives a random ally for. Oh, he's the Lizard Man guy. Yeah. Dude, I just have no synergies for him. Dude looks absolutely savage though. Yeah, I have seen this guy. I just didn't recognize his portrait. But yeah. Okay, we've got the strengthen. On a target enemy for 1 turn, this debuff cannot be resisted. Okay, that's good for Hydra. If there is at least one ally champion of the Lizard Man faction on your team, places strengthen. So I need another good Lizard Man. I need another good Lizard Man to pair with him. All right, we'll look into that in a minute. I can't think of any good Lizard Man at the moment. What do you got? Buff on this champion for 2 turns. Okay. All right, I'll have to dive deeper in these in a little bit later on. But hey, that's a success to me. That is a success. Actually, I've got to make room. Back in a sec. Okay, there we go. Space has been made. All right. Let's go. Let's go another dude. I'm honestly stoked. We got a Lego, but I haven't got a magic. I just want a good magic. That's all I want. A good magic, please. I've already got Husk. I've already got Husk on this account. I have no idea. Dude, this guy looks like the most generic common champion I've ever seen in my life. Dude's gotta be bad. He's so common looking. All right, what do you got? Dude, I remember her from some Faction War stages. Attacks on enemy 50% freeze debuff. Okay, what have we got? One enemy has 50% decreased defense, heal reduction, or speed. Not massive on that at first glance. Let's go again. Here we go, 10 more. Dude, the Husk, but I've already got him. All right, let's go again. Magic epic. A good magic epic. Dude, I got no idea who this guy is. Revives his champion. Oh, this is the annoying guy in Faction Wars as well, but I don't think he's that good. All right. Let me know if I'm wrong on any of these takes. All right, last one. I don't even think we've left like a apothecary or something to build up. So last 10 pull. Let's see. Okay, he's magic. Okay, we're hitting some magic. Okay, we got the apothecary as well. We got C's, and I think I've got some a big soul for C's. Steals 15% of the turn meter from the enemy with the highest turn meter at the end of the champion's turn. Effect cannot be resisted. Not too bad. We've got a bit of stuff going on here. Honestly, like I said, I'm not too across every character in the game. Dude, what is this thing? That is disgusting looking. All right, the Hex. Hexa attacks all enemies is 70. I mean, there's a Hexa. Debuff chance does go up to 100. Not too bad. Anyway, I'm gonna look at this stuff and then I'll give you guys an update. All right, guys. So I recorded the summons. I actually recorded both accounts. The other account will be another one. Then I had to duck out quickly. So I wanted to record my recap on the account for today and also the summons. Now that it's probably about 4 hours later. Now that I've had a look at my champions. If we go over here, we've got all the champions in the champion vault, and over here. My thoughts about it, because I am super excited, because this guy here, Skull Lord Vargal, I didn't recognize his portrait, but I definitely recognize his model himself. Now, I looked this guy up, and we'll talk about a few other things. We'll talk about the account progression. On hellhades.com, he's listed as a 1.5 star for clan boss. This guy's like a 3-star overall. I have no idea whether I'm just absolutely cooked in the brain, or am I feel like this guy is sick. Now, I'm going to go through my reasoning, and can someone please tell me why he is so terrible that he gets such poor ratings? So this ability in itself, it goes down to a 2-turn cooldown. It's a 2-turn strengthen for all allies. That's just 100% uptime mitigation. Like, finding 100% uptime buff mitigation, I feel like that's hard. Obviously, you have to have him fast enough so that others aren't wearing off their buffs. But, I mean, I feel like that in itself is really good. Now, we've got the Provoke. Obviously, that's going to be good for Hydra as well. So we got the Hydra Provoke. We got this. This is great. Like, I want to put him into the clan boss in place of my Mausoleum Mage if I can get this maxed out. Because if I can't get it maxed out, it's still unreliable like the Mausoleum Mage, where sometimes your defense buff is going to run out because it's 2 turns on with a 3-turn cooldown. If you got 2-turn duration with 2-turn cooldown, you are keeping this thing up. So I am really excited to actually skill this guy up. Now, this could be Copium. We go on to the next ability. We've got an AoE attack break. Skills up to be a 3-turn cooldown, 2-turn duration. Once again, you do need skill ups to get these things to work, but I feel like I'm trying to convince myself to skill this guy up after Gallic instead of doing Arbiter or something like that. I don't know. I'm cooked. Listen, I just love this guy's appearance. But I feel like this is pretty solid. And the fact that every debuff in his kit, if you have an ally champion from the Lizardman faction, it can't be resisted, so he doesn't need any accuracy. Now, my accounts early on, I have jack shit from the Lizardman faction, so I'm not going to meet this criteria, so I'll probably just build him with accuracy if I'm doing this until I hopefully pull one of the good Lizardmen. But, I mean, I feel like that in itself is fantastic. You've got attack break, and you've got strengthen with 100% uptime. And a 100% uptime attack break if you build him fast enough. Then on this one, I can't wait to build this with bloody, with what you call it, Giant Slayer. Because this is what made me fall in love with this guy. I was doing some faction crypts, because it's actually Lizardman Day at the moment. This 30% chance can proc off itself. Dude, I walked into like the level 7 boss and this guy just hit him like 15 times in a row. It reminded the old days of when I played Summoner's War, and there was the Fire Inagami, which was Rauk, I think it was. I used to watch YDCB videos of him doing like John Cena every time his Rauk went ham. Dude, that was like 8 years ago. But that's what this guy reminded me of, and I love these things where you can just hit the RNG and you just keep going. And we've got a heal reduction, which is a niche thing, but it's something that I don't have on any other champions. And it's like, if you really want it, but you don't have it, it's nice to have. Then we have this one, which destroys max HP. Like, this is going to make, like, they even specifically made it for Scarab King. So that's pretty nice. Plus, has a 50% chance of placing True Fear debuff on targets with any destroyed max HP. I feel like this is really nice. All they have to do is attack him. They're going to get max HP destroyed. Now he has a chance of placing True Fear all the time. I mean, that's pretty sick. And then we've got this one. At the start of this champion's turn, revives a random ally from the Lizardman faction with 50% HP, 50% turn meter on a 3-turn cooldown. Now, like I said, I don't have the Lizardman squad, so this is kind of useless to me. But I feel like even without all the Lizardman bonuses, like, with having to build him with accuracy and ignoring this passive, I feel like the rest of his kit is really solid. I'm racking my brain to find out why he is rated a 1.5 star clan boss. I don't get it. Someone let me know. Anyway, I'm really excited about this guy. If anyone can convince me that he's shit, I'd be surprised, because I think he's good and I really want to build him because he just looks absolutely savage too. Like, look at the guy. He looks wicked. Anyway, sorry, I got strung out, but I just like... I don't know what like where my brain is going, but I just think he's amazing and he's rated terribly. So you guys let me know. I'm building him anyway because he's cool as hell, but he'll have to be after I build my magic and my void for the Arbiter missions. So that's that one. Besides that, I feel like we did pretty average. I mean, C seems okay, but nothing crazy. You know, maybe an assistance in my faction wars for Orgrim tribes. And that's pretty much it. This guy has AoE Hex, but besides that, he looks... I mean... I normally like creature designs, but this guy just freaks me the fuck out. Like, I don't know. But I honestly don't think he's too good. Like, I feel like all he's got is this Hex, and that's like the big thing. You know, I've already got Deacon on the team. I don't need Leech. So, I don't know. I'm not, I don't really like him. But the problem is I do need to, if I include all my vaults and I go here for magic, I need to make a 6-star magic. So you guys let me know who you think I should be building for 6-star magic. I don't think I really need an apothecary at this stage. I just don't know who to build. I was tossing up the idea of doing Muckstalker for Sand Devil. Let me know who, and like I ain't doing normal Gallic. There's just no point to that. So let me know who you guys think I should do. This is a fusion, so I'm not even going to take that to 6-star. So it's kind of like, do I just do Vildrax? I don't know. We'll keep popping summons and see how we go. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. But let's just clear these filters. If we go back to here. Besides that, I don't think any of the other champions I pulled were that good. Husk is obviously good, but I already had Husk. The rest of them, you know, Magnar I already had. And then Husk I already had. Besides that, everyone else feels kind of average. So I'm not too excited about the epics. But like I said, this bloke here, I'm super excited about. This guy's really cool. I actually just love this guy's whole design. But yeah, that's where we're at. Anyway, that's my recap on the summons. Like I said, I've been thinking about this for 4 hours, and I'm just like, what? And because the guys in Discord didn't want to know what I pulled, I couldn't talk to them about it. So I'm just like, why is this guy rated so poorly? I feel like his kit is good. Unless my brain's cooked. Could be a thing. But as for the account update, like I said, we are on day number 20 of logins. We are cruising through the Arbiter missions over here. You can see Mixed Superior's Force. I've just got to mix them now. Out of silver because summons, but you know, we're ready to go on that one. We got enough force potions to go. Then we're going to have 1 day gap, and then we're going to go into the void potions, and then we got to push through here. Tier 6 mastery. I'm farming masteries at the moment. 15 mil on brutal. That's easy. I'll just do that in a nightmare run because I'm almost 3 keying nightmare. Upgrade infinity bonus to level 8. We've got enough to do that. Tier 6 mastery for 3 champions. I'm farming masteries at the moment. Arcane keep. Easy. Tier 6 mastery for 4 champions. Once again, I am farming that at the moment. We'll get there. Easy. Upgrade an affinity bonus to level 9. So that's going to be my next hurdle, and then going into spirit. Because if we go to affinity bonuses, I am currently on level 7, and I need 1700 to get to level 9. So I'm actually pretty close. In the next, what do I got to, like, 3 days to get there, 2.5 days. I should be able to get that and be progressing nicely. So we're actually doing quite nicely on the Arbiter missions. If I want to beat my previous record of 30 days, I will have to pay to unlock Void at least, maybe even the Magic, do the double unlock. And I don't know if I really want to do that on this account because I'm loving this account. I'm considering maining this account because I'm just having so much fun on it. But I don't want to waste 500 gems on nothing if that's the case. But we'll wait and see what I decide to do in the end. Moving on past that, like I said, Clan Boss, we are doing pretty nicely here. If we go to Nightmare, you can see we are 2 key done, and we're at 24 million. So you need 39. You know, if we do that again, we'd be at, what would we be at? We'd probably be at 36.9. So we're just short of 3 keying at the moment. And keep in mind, that was on, I did those attacks on Void where I had Armiger in there because the previous time we did it, the boss turned into Spirit. So I changed it to Armiger so that the Spirit boss wouldn't attack my Mausoleum Mage, and I forgot to swap that out. So normally I'm getting a little bit more. So we are very, very close to getting a 3 key on Nightmare, which I'm really happy about, and we don't have Masteries yet. Once we have Masteries, we'll be cruising through that 3 key. So that's really promising. Happy with that situation and where we're going there. What else? Chimera, I just got those chests, which, you know, gave me a bunch of guild coins, which is really handy. Moving on past that, Doom Tower, no updates in Doom Tower. Arena, once again, still just doing our thing in Arena. Faction Wars, as you can see, Lizardman, I just ran through it. We got to stage 9. We got 3 stars on all these bad boys, and then 1 star everything that we could. We can do 1 more stage, so I might try this one again. We got a bit bricked on the final wave of this one, so we'll see how we go. But I was pretty happy with that progression there. Orc Crypt, we are stuck at 20. We just don't have the damage to get through the first wave, so we'll get there eventually. If I have to, it'll be later on when we get that 5-star soul equipped on our Supreme Gallic. Bannerlords, I just, you know, run through some stuff just because we can swap gear onto champions. You can just basically do it with 3 stars and away we go. But that's where we're at over there. Dungeons, I gave a little run at dragons over the last couple of days where it's like, you know how you have the mission where you've got to get 3 pieces of gear from dungeons. I've just been slowly creeping through dragons with that. Honestly, still going pretty strong and pretty... I'm pretty hopeful on our Dragons progression, hopefully even getting to stage 25, but we'll have to wait and see how we go. I'll keep just trickling along there. Spiders, 18 is really easy for me, so 18 is like the one I sort of farm now. It gives me way better drops than 10 now. Like we're not far enough past it that we're getting good drops, and you know, hopefully we'll creep into that 20 range. 20 range should be pretty reasonable for me too. I just got bricked on the 19. This was about... I want to say this was probably 4 to 5 days ago that I was doing this, so I should be able to clear 19 now as well. But that's where we're at there. Besides that, I haven't really squeezed into any of the other dungeons. I'm doing level 20 on all of the elemental dungeons as well, which is handy. And that's pretty much the update. I don't think anyone's got any major gear changes. I do really probably need to farm some spiders, but I'm kind of just tempted to buy some more... buy some more from the clan shop. You can see we got the 1480. I'm probably going to hold on to 1,000. You know, let's just buy a couple. You know, I kind of want to buy some silver as well. I'm not going to lie, but let's see. Orgrim tribes, I don't need it, dude. I am having so much trouble getting these revenge ones with any of the factions of my main champions. Dark elves, I don't have one. Barbarians, I don't have one. I'm doing 1 more. Okay, we do have that, but like it's not very impactful for him. Let's see what it is. HP with all 3 percentages. Honestly, that one is pretty decent, but I'm silver broke as hell. So let's do a level 4 because I need to fuse these potions. Or HP, nice. HP or defense percent, please. Oh, nice. Dude, I don't want to burn the silver. Okay, after all that complaining, that is a nice little upgrade. I'm not gonna lie. Equip, yes. What's this one? This one had a bit of defense and a bit of accuracy with crit damage. This is another crit. Dude, you guys, dude, I keep forget. Dude, why is my head always in the way? Okay, that was the one we just upgraded with my head in the way like an absolute idiot. Let's just move my fat head, dude. I get that wrong every time. Yeah, so like these amulets ain't really doing wonders for me. I should probably see if I can roll some resistance on this one and slap it on. I do like resistance on him. You know, let's just see if we can get some resistance. Obviously, he doesn't want the crit damage, but it's all we got. HP, let's go 8. Who cares? Hey, there's a little bit more resistance, so we'll equip that on. That's probably a little bit better. Lose a little bit of accuracy, but I'm not really relying on him for the speed slow. Get a bit of HP. Is what it is. There we go. But yeah, besides that, you can see we got a bunch of Orgrim tribes. We've got the Skinwalkers, which one will go on Fayne, probably this one with the speed, but I do need more accuracy on Fayne, which is the issue. What have we got? We got a bunch on the Sylvan Watchers. We've got the Shadowkin. We've got the Barbarians. We've got the Bannerlords, the Dark Elves, the Knights Revenants, and we've got the High Elves, and we do have a Lizardman. We got a cape with resistance. You know, it is what it is. If wait, I should go to equipped and show you guys equipped, and see if we've got any of those special ones equipped. I think we may have 1 equipped so far. Yeah, dude, that is insane. That is insane. Mausoleum Mage is the only one with an equipped one of the revenge ones. Everything else has gone into factions that I don't use. So, you know, just a bit of my my little violin playing right there. But yeah, that's kind of where the account is at. I do need to start getting some more accessories because my accessories are pretty trash. Besides that, I'm pretty happy with my gearing situation. Galax build, I'm absolutely loving. He does have the extra HP, which isn't ideal, but it does help him tank more hits as the fight goes on against the Demon Lord boss, which is great. Really looking forward to building this guy up and putting him in the Demon Lord. I do need to skill him up before I can do it. I need to get this skill maxed, and then we could really be cooking, because that's going to help me in Demon Lord. That's also going to help me in Hydra, unless, like I said, I'm an idiot and he is a 1.5 star in the Demon Lord. Anyway, I digress. That was the pulls. That's the account. I'm just pretty excited with this dude. I can't help it. When I find something that's fun and I think is cool, I get excited, and that's where we're at the moment. But anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.